Hello, lovely loves. So I decided to go ahead and spend the day, a little bit of today. This is where I usually walk every day just to connect and just to kind of meditate. It's their graveyard. And so I wanted to talk about A Course in Miracles and the holy relationships. And relationships, I feel like, are so important because we project all of the things that we need to work on out into form, and it's brought back to us through form. And relationships are the strongest form that we have because it seems like we're these separate bodies and we're working separately from each other. So the best way to see who you are is through your relationships. Like, you could say you're the sum of the 5 people that are closest to you. So you really look at all of your relationships, and then you're kind of like, how you feel about them reflects on how you really feel about yourself. So I wanted to first just say that we come into relationships thinking that we're going to get something, thinking that, I mean, this isn't always, this is the way I used to be, and this is the way I think a lot of people still are. They're going into it thinking they need something, like, I'm going to find a man and he's going to fit this criteria that I've laid out, that this is what they should be doing, this is what they should fit. And the same goes for, whether you have a kid. I want my kids to be, they've got to make straight A's, or they've got to do their homework, or they've got to do this and this and that, and they need to, because I'm athletic, they need to be athletic. I mean, it goes on and on. The list of scripts are endless because we have endless means to make these scripts up. So my point is that you have to let go of all of those scripts because you don't really know what these symbols are for, other than for your learning and for your ability to really look past them. And that's where the holy relationship comes into play, because once you give it to the one who knows, which is your higher holy self or the Holy Spirit, then that's when they can really be transformed for you. So the first thing to do is to just say, you know what? I don't really know what this is for. I don't know what this person is really here for, especially when you're having relationships where your scripts aren't being fulfilled, which are really the best ones. They're the ones that help you grow the most, because you realize what is a script really for anyway, but for me to fill a hole where God should be. What other script do we even make but as a means of fulfillment for something that we feel like we've lost or that we're lacking in some way? There's a line in the Course in Miracles, which I'll place here somewhere when I get a chance to edit this, and it basically says, you are holding them back by your script for them. So as long as I feel that, I have this feeling of you, this judgment of you, I'm imprisoning us both. So it's like I'm giving this to the one who knows to be remade for me. And this is what we can do with all of our relationships. The other person doesn't even have to know that this is going on, because the projection is really from you. And they have their projections as well. But as long as you're a vibrational match for their projection, then the projection works both ways. Now, once you change your center and your vibration, it's no longer a match. So it fades away. Whether the person, they may leave you, they may leave the relationship, they may mysteriously just move away. I mean, it's so amazing how it happens. And trust me, it does happen. This does work. Because once you give it to the Holy Spirit, it's no longer for you to really control. Like, you think you can control things with your little body and your little, I can pick up this piece of grass and I feel like I'm doing something. But the reality of it is that we're actually not doing anything. Like, we give it to the one who knows. We give it to our higher holy self, And we can feel it happening. Like, once you become more and more intuitive, which I'm definitely extremely intuitive just in general, you can feel it. Like, I can feel, okay, this is gonna happen now. And it's like a knowing that goes within you. Like, okay, I know now that this person's gonna move away. Or I know now that, and it's a whole body knowing. But this isn't from us. It's not like I've got to now figure out how it's gonna happen or how to make it happen. It happens. And that's how you heal all of your relationships. You give them all to the one who knows, and you watch it trickle and work its way out, like flow right into the exact way that it needs to work for the higher holy self and for everyone's highest good. Because this isn't just about you. It's about everyone, because we're all connected. So there's not just you getting what you want. Everyone is getting what they want, because we all want the same thing. We all have the same will, ultimately. So as long as you think your will is different than someone else, and your will is somehow opposed to someone else, you're thinking wrongly. And anyway, thanks for listening, and thanks for sharing from my heart to yours. Peace and love, and thank you.